Hey everyone, what's up? It's Andy here. Today we are going to be doing a top 5. Now, instead of doing worst to best, I figured it'd be much more better if we just made a actual list with definitive stuff. And yeah, so in this video we'll be kind of looking at my childhood in a sense, where we'll be looking at my 5 favorite games I enjoyed as a kid. Now, these will be in order from 5 to 1, as my usual list are, so yeah, no need to get hung up on them. Just a few factors will play into it. I'll explain them as we go, so I'll see you guys in the video.
Kicking off our top 5 spot goes to Banjo Kazooie. Now, Banjo Kazooie, I played a lot as a young kid. We're talking probably between the age of 4 and 6. I'd often go on my mother's profile and just play for hours, just explore the area, regardless if she was almost complete the game or completed the game. It was just a very fun time I had. The game was very expansive, especially to its predecessor, Banjo Kazooie. It just expanded on everything, and everything was much better in this game. It looks pretty good. I believe it was made in year 2000. So even though it was on the N64, which has 64 bits, wow, mind shock. It looked quite good for its time and led to the GameCube having even better graphics. But in hindsight of just Banjo Kazooie alone, it was just one giant adventure that you didn't have to go through the entire game to have. You could just sit back, relax, go on somebody's profile that isn't yours, and just kick it and have a good time. That's how I saw Banjo Kazooie. For number 4, and I think a lot of people in their teens will resonate with me upon this one if you were born in like the early 2000s, because it's Mario Kart DS, having been created in 2005. A lot of maybe even late 90s kids, early 2000 kids could pick up this game and enjoy it. It was super fun. Okay, one of the best Mario Karts, probably my 3rd favorite Mario Kart. However, I'm not including the other Mario Karts that are better than this simply because I didn't play them until a little bit later in my life. But Mario Kart DS was a game I got when I was probably like 8 or 9, and I could just pick up the game and have such a great time with it. Mario Kart DS was super innovative in regards to, bringing the whole retro and nitro cups together, thus creating 32 tracks as opposed to your standard 16, from Super through Double Dash. Very, very cool. It's simplistic, gameplay, and simplistic boot up in a sense, where you could just pick up your DS, 3DS, DSi, you name it. Well, DS at the time, but you could just pick it up, turn it on. If you have the game, you're set. You don't have to have all these cables. You don't have to pick up a giant controller or anything. You could just pick up this little pocket machine and play till your heart's content, or when the battery dies. One of them will come sooner or later. But enough about Mario Kart DS. For our number 3 spot, Super Mario Sunshine takes the cake. I don't know where to begin with such a masterpiece of a game. Despite its controversy, I think it's excellent. Excellent. The graphics alone are beautiful for its time. Think of Luigi's Mansion, the tech demo for the GameCube, which was adapted from N64 graphics. That jump alone is huge. 1 year after Luigi's Mansion was released, this came out looking twice as good. You'd almost think it was on a different console, but it wasn't. And that's where Super Mario Sunshine really shines. I'm sorry, but not only was it beautiful, it had excellent music, something you could just, nod your head to or what have you. It was just very charming. The controls, I thought throughout the game, Mario controlled beautifully. Everything was simply laid out. I could understand it as a kid as I can as a teen. The controls were, controllable. And, it was just a blast to play, exploration, doing natural shines, finding blue coins, you name it. I really enjoyed it, hard or easy. No complaints. Number 2, and it kind of hurts me to put this game as number 2 and not 1, because this game is so dear to my heart. I adore it. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle claims the number 2 spot. My parents have had this game since I was about 2, 3 years old, maybe a little bit before even. I'm not entirely sure. All I do know is I recall playing this game since I was about as young as 4 or 5. And what can I say? I've never said this game sucks or anything. Maybe in a fit of rage from time to time, but aside from that, no, man. this game just nailed everything. It took the concept of Adventure 1, fixed a few things and maybe dented a few things, but never broke anything, you know? It took the good things of Adventure 1 and incorporated it quite well. I mean, it would have been cool to have an open world, I guess. I mean, that's kind of debatable. But aside from that, the stage dynamics were expanded upon massively. And just the three prime types of gameplays, you know, your runners, your hunters, and your shooters. Basic, but so fun. Each level had its own little twist to it. And, there's not really many words I could say that really encapsulates how I feel about this game. Other than the fact that it mastered that feeling of freedom, fun, gave you a purpose to play it, whether it was giving you a grade based on your performance or really allowing you to develop those emotions for Shadow's backstory and everything like that. He introduced the emotions of Sonic the Hedgehog entirely. I'm not talking about the character, but more so the franchise. No character development has been that strong. And Shadow was unexpected, but executed so well. This game has a few minor flaws, with its music being jacked up and its character dialogue being a little bit too quiet from time to time, but aside from that, it was a radical game. It was fun. Its freedom was amazing. A perfect sequel, all that sweet stuff. Sonic Adventure 2, you make me happy. Number 1, and this may cause a few of you to cringe, but it has to go to Minecraft. And how I really was looking at this list was games I played before the age of 10 that I really enjoyed. And funnily enough, I got Minecraft when I was 9. Wow, boom, shocker. But Minecraft is a game that is basically limitless with things you can do. You know, some of those bland, you know, mediocre personality people will be like, you place blocks, you break blocks. Minecraft, right there, captured and placing and breaking things. But that's just a very closed mind attitude right there, because it brings whatever is in your mind to life. You wanna build a tower of like torture? Go do that. You wanna build a skeleton? Go do that. You wanna build some stuff? You do that. But it can revolve around everyone. You know, it brings imagination to life. There's no certain way to play. You make your rules, whether it's survival or creative. Unless you're in someone else's game, then you better abide by what they say, or else you might get kicked. But if you're the host, you let replayability go hand in hand with you. You let your imagination run wild. You let the variety you have in your mental capacity, and you go nuts with it. Because no limit will ever be exceeded in Minecraft. And it doesn't matter what version you play in. I'm not talking, you know, physical limits here. I'm not talking, oh, you can't place your block this far or anything. No. If you're playing some version where there's a physical limit to where you can go and place blocks, just don't take what I said that literally. But I'm saying your mind has no bounds in this game. You want to build a house that takes 5 minutes? You do that. You want to build a house that takes 500 minutes? You do that. Nobody's stopping you. And Minecraft allowed freedom like no game has before. Terraria? Sure, it's a good game, but it doesn't bring that charm that Minecraft does. Especially its calm tone that Minecraft produces with its music. And I'm talking its in-game music, not its discs. Because some of those discs, 11, 13, yeah, you get my drift with that. But Minecraft shook the foundation of what imagination was and put it in such a perfect manner that it cannot be denied for what it was meant to be. Minecraft was a miracle. It inspires arts of many forms. And I was never an art kid in school, okay? But this game brings art out of me in ways I cannot come close to executing in real life. No game can do that. And for that, I love Minecraft. Especially considering I find myself playing that game to this damn day. Almost on a daily basis. With some of my oldest friends from as far as when I was 5 years old. Minecraft, you've outdone yourself, and I hope you continue to do so.
I just wanted to say thank you to you guys for checking out my video. This was definitely more of a lengthy format to do. It took me about 2 hours to prepare for. Yeah, it was quite a ditzy process, but I actually really enjoyed it. And if this is the stuff you guys want to see, please comment that below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace out.